Hello, my name is Michael Lettengarver with Hog Technologies. I'm the Senior Director of North American Sales here, and I'm standing in front of our beautiful facility at the Hog Quarters, in front of the SK2000 water blaster. This is a non-CDL water blasting unit, which is a one-person operation. It's on the Isuzu FTR chassis, and I'll come back up to the front here in a minute, but I want to just show you a couple other features. Typically our trucks are run off of a PTO, and that means you're running off the chassis engine. On this engine, the horsepower is not enough on the FTR, so we have an auxiliary motor, a 225 horsepower John Deere motor. That powers our water blasting system. You've got the pump that produces 40,000 PSI. We've got a vacuum that has a 700 CFM vacuum system. All of that is run from the John Deere. We've got a 600-gallon water tank, which equates for about 2 hours of run time. And we also have a 750-gallon debris tank that contains the water and the solid debris when vacuumed up. Now we can prolong our run time and shorten up our downtime, because what we have is we have a dewatering system that is pretty unique to this vehicle, even though we do it on other vehicles as well, but this one comes standard. Inside this 600-gallon water tank, we have a bladder, like a balloon, that lines the whole inside of that. And so what happens is once the water gets to about 6 inches high in the debris tank, a transfer pump is turned on and it will shoot the debris water into the bladder inside. So once you're using your fresh water, you're filling it up the bladder on the inside with your dirty water. Inside our debris tank, we have a debris bag, which is a 100 micron debris bag that we are able to filter out all of the contaminants and so forth. So we are able to dump our debris water off the side of the road in a sewer drain where the town permits it, where the state permits it. When this debris tank gets full, we've already taken the water out and it has been transferred into the bladder. So when we dump, we're able to dump it in a solid state, a nearly dry state. And that allows for easy pickup, cleanup, as opposed to having the big slurry mess and so forth. Now we'll come up to the front where our blasting head is, and we've got a variety of things we can share with you up here. We have spray bars that range from a 6-inch spray bar up to a 24-inch spray bar system. And we have them in 2-inch increments. So it depends on what size of line you're blasting up. If you're blasting up a 6-inch line, then we're gonna put an 8-inch bar on here. And if you're doing a 12-inch line, we're gonna do a 14-inch bar. So it gives you 2 inches of wiggle room to keep on the line. Changing these bars out is extremely simple. We have a tool that locks the shaft in the back, and we typically just spin it off by hand, and we can put a new spray bar on. So I've talked about our other spray bars, but I want to talk about our 24-inch spray bar system. That is 2 spray bars inside of one shroud with one motor spinning. There are 2 12-inch bars. We've designed this for doing rubber removal at airports, and we can do curing compound, we can do road retexturing, and it can remove paint. Even though it has 2 spray bars that are 12-inch, we can go down to a 10-inch and an 8-inch to do smaller line removal as well. At 2.8 gallons a minute per bar, with the truck being a 5.6 gallon a minute unit, it will easily clean anything that you have. Let's come around to the front and inside. So again, this is a one-man operation. You see the control box up there. It has a joystick where you can position your blasting arm. Typically underneath the driver's mirror, you can put it in front of you as well. You can also position it so you can check your nozzles from inside the cab, which is very important. You want to have sharp nozzles to get the best production rate possible. So Again, a one-man operation. And we're just going to walk around the back of the truck so you get the whole picture of everything. You see the auxiliary motor here. You've got your DEF for the chassis engine, the DEF for the auxiliary motor. In here you have your filter canister for your vacuum. Again, your debris tank, and this is the side it dumps on. You've got the tray that keeps it away from the truck, and it dips over to about a 60-degree angle for dumping. The last thing I want to show you is our toolbox. We're very organized. So when searching for a tool at 3:30 in the morning, you're going to know where to find everything you need to work on this truck out in the field. So everything is laser cut in foam, nice and easy to find what you need. As long as you put everything back, we're in good shape. So there you have the very short version of a Walkaround for the SK2000, 5.6 gallons a minute, 2 hours of runtime before you fill up your water, and about 5 hours before you need to dump your debris, depending on what you're picking up.